It was on a Sunday morning, and my parents had taken a trip to Calabar the day before on a Saturday. They had a church meeting in Calabar, and they didn't come back on Saturday. We expected them back maybe evening, thereabout, but they didn't come back. Sunday morning, a couple of our family members came into the house, and we saw the way they looked. They looked ruffled, and some of them had their trousers folded up and all of that. So they took us into the room and broke the news to us that our parents had an accident and passed on, both of them. September 15th this year will make it exactly 35 years since that incident happened. And of course, we cried and we heard for quite a long time. And it's something you don't get over that easily, that kind of experience. But we thank God for what we have today. I was 13 at the time. My sister was 14. She's a year older than I am. And I'm the first son. And so I have a younger brother who is 2 years younger than I am. And there is one after him who at that time was 4 years old. And then there was the last born. We are 4 boys. The last one was at that time just 2 years old. And he was quite young. It was the baby of the house. He was just 2. My other brother, my immediate younger brother, just started JSS 1. And my parents took him to school. I think it was on Thursday or Friday. They dropped him off in school at Federal Government College of Kigwe. They drove all the way to Kigwe and dropped him on Thursday or Friday, and then they died on Saturday. And the news came to us on Sunday morning. And so when he got to hear, my uncle had to drive all the way to school to inform the school authorities, and they released him to come home. He cried all the way down. It was heavy for us. Our parents were like the best parents a child could ask for. They were awesome. My dad was a manager of a bank. My mom was into business, and she was also a classroom teacher. She was a maths teacher. It was difficult adjusting. Now you have to go back to school. The news got to our schools, and friends would ask questions, what happened, and you'll have to recount the entire story all over again and again. And it's something that we had to live with. Finishing school, yes, we had support from family, the best they could. But you know, it's never the same. It's never the same. Especially the kind of home that we came from. Our parents did well for us. They provided some measure of comfort and security. And we didn't have to think about so many things. We just knew that mom was there, dad was there, and they had everything covered. But now we got to the point where things really got rough, and at the point we had to fend for ourselves, and the reality really, sank in at that time. When you know you have to go to school and you don't know where the fees will come from, you don't know where food is going to come from. Yes, family would try and be supportive, but they also have their own challenges and their own issues. They are grappling with their own children as well. And so we were thrown to the wolves, as we were. We had to grow up very fast, very quickly. We matured really early. And I remember I had to live on my own at the point. My sister, my younger brother, my other younger brothers, the last 2, one was staying with one of my aunties, the other also with one of my aunties, the baby of the house. So they had some kind of home care that was better than what those of us, the older ones, had. But we survived. Yeah, that vacuum. can it really be filled? Well, I found comfort in my wife, my children. In fact, when I got married, for the first time since that incident, I felt sort of at peace again. I had someone I could talk to. I had someone who truly cared about me and someone I could be vulnerable with. And that really brought peace to my heart. And my children bring me a lot of joy. And being a parent myself, I now understand some of the challenges my parents went through raising us. And it really is comforting. The best part was getting to know Jesus. I think for me, that was the best part. And for my siblings also, knowing God and serving God, that really, really comforts my heart. Yeah, time does heal, but we must also be willing to go through that healing process. I think for us it was a little difficult because we had very high expectations after they passed on from family and friends. Some of my dad's friends who said, don't worry, you guys, kids, you won't have any problems, you'll be fine, we'll take care of you. Those promises were never met. We had family who said, don't worry, we are here for you. And of course it wasn't exactly like it would have been if my parents were there. I can't judge them because I know they had their own issues. We had to go through that process of healing, just like you said. But it's difficult to really forget the pain that we went through. Once in a while, just talking about them, you feel, you begin to wonder how would things have been if they had been there. We would have had a softer landing when it comes to so many things, going through school, welfare and things like that, care, the love at home. We miss all of that. Time will only help you walk away from it, but I don't think you can really forget. Especially being that these are very fond memories. These are not memories we want to run away from. We had our parents show us a model of what a home should be like, a good home should be like. I never heard my parents quarrel, never heard them fight. And I know they probably used to have their issues, they used to fix quietly, but it was done very discreetly. So the kids felt we always had this atmosphere of love and care. And my parents were very accommodating. They always had other family members they raised as well alongside us. So we always had people at home. It was a beautiful home. Those are not memories we want to walk away from. But the pain, yes, the pain of losing them, we would like to forget. We like to, move on, which we have. But it's something that has taken some time, and we are grateful to God that we've been able to go beyond it and still make something out of our lives, because it's possible to stay there. I've met a few people. In fact, there's a young man I spoke with last week who just joined our church, and he lost both his parents at a very tender age. Not together, but they died, almost one few years apart. The other one also lost her parents in an accident. It's a difficult thing, but I think I would like to say to them that they should take in all of that pain, all of that hurt, and let it challenge them to be the best they can ever be, as sort of a compensation for having been through all of that. Sort of to say to their parents, Daddy, Mommy, we want to make you proud. You didn't get to see us at this point. You didn't get to see our wives, our husbands, our children, but we want to make you proud by making the best out of ourselves. And um, that's just basically what I want to say. Get up, don't make excuses, stop wallowing in self-pity, stop waiting for the world to come pick you up, pick yourself up and make something out of your life, and let that be your trophy. Let it challenge others, let others look at you and see if he can make it, if she can make it, they can come out of this situation. So can I be an inspiration, be an encouragement to someone else? Yeah, you know, I would have probably spent more time with them, asking questions about life. I would have wanted to know a lot of the things they've known. I would have wanted them to pass on some of the life lessons that they've learned over the years to us. Uh, of course, every child, you feel there's time that he will always mentor you, that he will always teach you, mom will always be there to support you. And if we knew, we had known that that support would only last that long, we probably would have started drinking from them much earlier and been less stubborn and less naughty. I think we would have done things a little differently. You know, when you know you have very little time with the people you love, you do things a lot more deliberately. And I think that would have been it for me.